you considered the messages your outfits send? What do you think your clothes say about you? See, style is about the clothes, but it's not really about the clothes. Every day you make choices about what you're going to wear, but what are you communicating? Welcome to Above and Beyond Style. I'm your host, Maria DiLorenzo, and in 2019, I founded MFD Style, where I provide a unique, intuitive approach to personal styling for those ready to embrace a more meaningful look. With this podcast, I'll uncover key elements of where spirituality, psychology, and style intersect, revealing how you can make intentional wardrobe choices that reflect who you really are. So let me ask you, are you ready to transform into your authentic self? Then it's time. Come with me on this journey, and together we'll take your style above and beyond style. Hey everyone, welcome back to Above and Beyond Style. This is season 5. We are still talking about big 5 style energy, where we're taking small steps that might unlock or push us toward a larger, more expansive understanding of our personal style. And in this week's solo episode, I want to share with you the idea around expanding the function of an item. I think for all of us, as we've gone into shopping and as we got to know clothing as they were presented to us, that it's sort of, as we look at an item, we might just only see it for the obvious function that it serves or the obvious way that it is to be worn. And part of the things that I really love to do with my style clients during our closet reviews is to help give new ideas for how to wear a particular item in a different way. So expanding the function, giving it more than just one purpose or one use. And that has been quite transformative, I think, for some of my clients because it, as I said, broadens the perspective of how something might be worn and not only gives it kind of new life and this new function, but expands then the use of each individual item as opposed to having all these different pieces that serve all these different functions. Isn't it really fun when we can discover one piece can serve multiple functions? And so we are, I hope then, reducing the sheer number of things that we have to have in our closets to be able to have and express our personal style. So I thought it would be fun if I shared with you 5 items, again, staying with the number 5, season 5, big 5 style energy, that I would share 5 items where I have tried to introduce the concept of expanding the function of the item so that it gets to be worn in more than just one way. So the first item is a vest. Now, we have seen the vest come a long way since the 70s, 80s, and 90s, where it was really only seen as that third piece, the piece that you would place over a t-shirt, a tank, a turtleneck, as one more piece to layer, particularly for warmth. I think from a function perspective, it was always seen as one more layer to wear for warmth. And as we've evolved in our style, and I think this really took off over the last couple years, where we started to see vests made of cotton and linen more in the mainstream and being worn closed as a top. So a sleeveless tank, if you will. And what really gave a new function and new life to this was we started to see the coordinating sets, which are very popular right now, where we're seeing the top and the pant or skirt matching the full look. And vests sort of got breathed new life with this concept because now we're seeing them made in all sorts of new colors and new styles that are being worn exclusively as a top versus that third piece. And I really love the vest in this. As we go into spring and summer, it's a really lovely piece to add a little bit more sophistication. It's got a bit more tailoring, kind of harkens back to menswear as the vest that they wear underneath their suiting. It's got a lot of really fun purpose around kind of that playing with masculine and feminine vibes. So wearing it closed as a top, buttoned up without any underpinning is a really fun way, I think, to expand the use of a vest. Number 2, the V-neck sweater. Now, I love a good V-neck sweater, and as we again move into different seasons of the year, of course, they come in a million different fabrics and collaborations and combinations of fabrics. And one thing that I particularly enjoy is learning that back in the day, even in the like 50s, 60s, and 70s, my mom was sharing with me that V-neck sweaters were also functionally worn in this way, which I'm going to suggest that you wear it in reverse. So putting the V-neck in the back and you're wearing sort of the crew neck then towards the front. And it's been fun because my mom was sharing with me that they used to do that with their sweaters back in the day. And so now it's been fun to sort of see that resurgence of the function of a V-neck sweater. So that if you're looking for something a little bit kind of sexier to wear the V-neck in the back, or just to give it a bit more of that like luxurious kind of loose feel, I feel like Free People does this really well, that they've got a lot of pieces in their collection that tend to be a bit oversized. And so that sort of like off the shoulder, back shoulder, showing a little bit more of the back is that sort of vibe that you can kind of play with. And I think anytime I have introduced this concept to a client, particularly if they've loved the sweater but sort of feel like, it's like, how many ways can you wear a V-neck sweater? It felt like really fun to just flip it around and see how it felt to wear it in the reverse. Now, number 3, this is perhaps not super novel, but I do feel like it helps those of you who really love accessories and tend to own a lot of scarves. So scarves tend to be this piece, this sort of hidden, in my mind, hidden piece that can be worn in so many new and fun and functional ways that I think it's really underserved. So I think we went into knowing a scarf as, again, this accessory that we wear around our neck that we can now expand and wear in so many new and different ways. I have seen scarves worn wrapped around your wrist as like a bracelet almost, so that like knotted up and tied up in a way that it's worn on the wrist. We're seeing it now really common in fashion around kind of the lady handbag or the satchel handbag, where it's got the handle that is sort of stiff and upright to wrap then the scarf all the way around the handle of the bag and sort of come to a tied knot on the end there and wear it as like an accessory to the bag, which has been really fun. The other piece that I love, of course, scarves look beautiful in your hair, or again, it's been one of those things that if you can think about a really large scarf, so imagine something that's, I don't know, maybe 4 feet by 4 feet, or even a little bit larger, almost like wearing it as a pareo or as a swim cover-up, like a wrap around you. That is a beautiful way to use a silk scarf. And I think just having more exploration with using those pieces in new ways is very fun. I have seen some women, particularly for the large silk scarves with like beautiful colors and patterns. Think of like an Hermes scarf that has this gorgeous kind of conglomeration of a pattern and color, that people have worn them as like wrap tops. So you can like wrap it around the front of you, perhaps tie it in the back. It's a great, again, swim cover up or something that you might be able to use there. So look at your scarves in a whole new way, because they really have an endless number of possibilities as function in a wardrobe. Number 4, this is not anything new, but I do think it can be transformative for some people. We're seeing a lot of that oversized button-down shirt in the mainstream fashion. And for me, that is such a dual purpose, dual function item. Like, of course you can wear it buttoned up, worn as a normal shirt, roll the collar, cuff the sleeves, maybe pop the collar, tuck it into jeans or denim shorts. But it is perfect for a swim cover-up. So if you're looking for something really comfortable and easy, that oversized button down now in like a million beautiful colors. I love the fabrication of using cotton or linen. It just feels breezy and easy, very like Southern Californian in my mind. I just try to really help my clients see that don't forget that it can be worn multiple seasons and in multiple ways. And then number 5, and this is again particular now as we're going into summer where we're going to be wearing swimsuits. I do think it's one really fun trend that I've seen go more and more now as we're moving toward like a day at the beach to maybe dinner with the family or out for drinks, that one-piece swimsuit can actually function quite perfectly as a bodysuit. Bodysuits are really big and back, they were in the 90s. So a bodysuit is that sort of form-fitted one piece that sort of snaps down at the crotch typically and is tucked into jeans, skirts, jean shorts, whatever. But a one-piece swimsuit functions exactly the same way. So I have seen so many beautiful one pieces that of course come in like a million beautiful colors, patterns, crisscrossing in the back, all sorts of different designs that we see our swim, to be able to use that as sort of the one-piece bodysuit and wear it with jean shorts. Maybe you throw a loose open crochet weave sweater over it. Like there's lots of different ways, but I just would encourage us maybe that our one-piece swimsuits could be worn longer and more expanded in time than just for the pool. So you're starting to see that the function of an item really can grow in your personal style. And I think if you take the time to look into your closet and really explore the items that you have, just to get a bit creative with how could I wear this differently? Is there a different purpose? Could I be wearing it in a different way as opposed to always wearing it in sort of the intended one way that was sold to you? Is there a different way for you to be able to utilize your pieces? We're seeing now more and more like sweaters that are draped over the shoulder and tied, kind of a preppy nod, very Parisian. I see that more and more in street style. Again, expanding the function and the use and the longevity of a sweater seems to be really important. So as you start to explore and play with your personal style, I would encourage you to look at your closet with that new set of eyes. Perhaps think a bit outside the box about how something could be used or worn in a different way, and see if that might unlock something for you in your own personal style. So friends, this is a quick, short episode, but one that I really felt important to share with you because I wanted you to have kind of the tool of using creativity and using the pieces that are already existing in your wardrobe in new, fun ways. If you need some help or some additional kind of set of eyes on your wardrobe to help you think differently and more expansive about your clothes, you know how to find me. But really encourage you just to get creative and enjoy perhaps the right next step for you might be to expand the function of any one particular item in your wardrobe. So thanks for joining me this week for this quick solo episode, and I look forward to catching up with you again soon. Hey there. I wanted to take this opportunity to tell you more about MFD Style, my wardrobe consulting business. I've been styling professionally for nearly 15 years, and it truly is my life's passion and purpose. In fact, my mission is to help you develop a confident and authentic signature style, breathe life into your existing wardrobe, and help you fill in with perfect, versatile pieces that are in line with your style and budget. And yes, all of this can be done both in person or virtually. This experience can transform your life. I have seen it happen countless times. And all you have to do is take that first step. Set up a free 30-minute consultation call with me, and we can start this journey together. You deserve to have a wardrobe that mirrors who you are, and I am so ready to help make that happen. You can find me on the web at mfdstyle.com. Thanks so much for listening today. If you enjoyed what you've heard, I would appreciate you taking the time to leave a review on the podcasting platform you're using, and share this episode with others who you think might really enjoy these conversations about personal style. For more information all about MFD Style services, you can find me on the web at mfdstyle.com, on Instagram at mfd_style, where I post almost 5 days a week, or send me an email at maria@mfdstyle.com. I also have a weekly email I send to subscribers, so I will include the link to that sign up in the show notes. So until next time, friends, remember to love yourself and then love yourself some more.